So my presentation is on account transitions with our engineering staff. And what I'd like to talk about today is how we transition accounts between application engineers in the pre-sale process. Microsoft sponsored a study to quantify the attention span of adults in 2015. They had 2,000 participants, and they had 112 of them actually equipped with EEG machines to detect attention in the brain. And in the early 2000s, it was commonly accepted that the adult attention span was around 12 seconds. And the attention span of a goldfish, in comparison, is 9 seconds. So the adult attention span in 2015, according to the Microsoft study, was 8 seconds. So what that means is adults have a lower attention span than goldfish. Is it fake news? It's probably fake news. The study was widely panned by many people, including people who are professional statisticians and people who are knowledgeable on attention spans and those kind of studies. But the modern employee has multiple access to multiple mediums to learn. They have e-learning. They have just word of mouth, just all kinds of things that they can learn from. And the application engineers where I work, JCI, we're de facto salesmen for the company, and we are technical advisors, but at the same time, we're the ones coming up with the technical solutions. And the account transitions are difficult because there is a knowledge gap. There is always a knowledge gap between people who worked on a project before and after. And there's different means of combating this with memos, standards, completed projects, forecast templates, cut sheets, audible record. And how they're transitioned now is that a account is taken to a transition account. Action is taken for transitioning to occur. Usually just a verbal presentation of the specifics of the account, where people just talk about this is what you look for in this account. Possibly a template presentation where somebody says these are our price sheets that we use, these are our proposals, and then you shadow the engineer for a couple days, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks. Often all these steps are taken, and the accounts are transitioned seamlessly. But the less visible accounts, one or none of these may be taken. So there's some accounts that are very important in the company, and all accounts are important, but some accounts are more high volume, and so they have more visibility. And so all these steps may be taken for an account like that. But there are some accounts that are difficult, and they have customers that have particular things and nuances with them that they need to be taken into account. And so if your claim is that everything works fine the way it is, knowledge gaps can be filled, and they can be retained for posterity. Nuances of the account are listed here. Some of them that are gotchas can be network cabling and who's providing the locks and the electrical work on the jobs. And there's always at least one successfully completed job. And we need to know, why did it work well? Did we capture a template for that? And can we create a guidebook or a playbook for that? So there's always one account, there's always one job on an account that has worked. And how do we transition? Well, there's the written record, and this is we're getting into the what we're going to do from here on. And there's the templates that we talked about before. I'm big into the memo now, so I like to just write a stream of consciousness about the account, and you talk about everything you know about the account, and you put it into a memo, and you organize the memo. Of course, it can't be just nonsense, but it's going to be a very particular document that is going to capture all of the things that people are going to need when they take over this account. Cut sheets. These are a major product, and the reason that they're important is because we need to know the products, and we need to know what we're selling on these jobs, and we need to know the particulars because we're required to be the technical advisors on them. And last is the audio-visual record. And right now, my idea is a PowerPoint, just like a PowerPoint presentation with audio, where you go through all of the details of the account from beginning to end, and you're able to, at the end of it, you're able to do everything you need to do with the account and with everything to do with one job. And if it's a simple account, it could be really short. Or if it's a simple account, it could be very long, depending on how nuanced it needs to be. So why even bother? Why bother with this? What I'm calling the old hotness is that before, most accounts, these are the things you would hear when somebody was transitioned an account. He or she left me nothing. They left me nothing. I wish they had told me that before. Why are they doing it this way? This account is a mess. The new hotness, all this information Kyle left me is overwhelmingly detailed, and his videos are annoying, but I was able to complete a job on this account quicker than if I had just guessed at everything and received the quick 30-minute in-person training that I stopped paying attention to 8 seconds in. Thank you.